the obvious question, Kim. Apple Cup week preparation. What's the kind of just level of energy within the team right now, and for you, it's kind of how would you kind of describe the buzz going into Apple Cup week?
It's a lot of energy around the building. For me specifically, it's just another game. I try to approach each and every game the same. My preparation is going to be the same. So, this game has a bigger tag, is a bigger, history behind it. That's all we want to win for. We want to win it for, Washington State, the state of Washington put on for all the Cougs out there. So, it's just another game for us, but we know what's weighing on it, the rivalry of it. So, we're just going to approach it like each and every game.
Do you think you not having played in one of these yet helps you with, just treating it like every other game and not worrying about the outside factors, and the rivalry and getting overhyped and things like that?
Nah, because really every game could be a big game. Like the Wisconsin game, you can consider that one a big game. Or even Idaho, that was a big game, just because it was the first game of the season. So, it's just going to treat it the same like every other week. And, just going to wait. We just can't wait for the first snap to be played.
Was this one of the – so RJ just kind of mentioned this, that when you get recruited here, when you first sign on, that's like one of the first things people talk to you about. Was that in your case too when you were getting recruited here? Was the Apple Cup and this rivalry and everything like that and the importance of it, was that, brought up to you like pretty early on when you came here?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. That was the first thing Coach Digger showed me. He took me and my parents to the third floor of the trophy room, and he shows the Apple Cup. He said we plan on having to stay here, if everything goes our way. So, that was the first thing that I was talked to about by him when I got here. I seen in his office, see the history around it, the quarterbacks who's won the Apple Cup. It's a good thing. I'm trying to put my name up there as one of the quarterbacks first year when the Apple Cup be 1-0. But, I'm just going to take it, day by day. I can't wait for Saturday to get here. Me and the team can't wait for Saturday to get here. We can't wait to play it.
And then when you're just looking at UW on tape here, what's the biggest challenge you think is they're going to present for you on Saturday?
Me personally, I would say their D-line. They're not really, I would say, they're athletes in a sort of way, but they're a big D-line. They're hard to move. It's hard to move big guys like that. But, secondary-wise, they're decent to me. They play a lot of zone coverage. They'll play some man at times. But, I think I have one of the best receiver corps in the Pac-12, so I'm putting all my confidence in those guys. So, O-lines, they've been doing unbelievable the last couple of weeks in the run game, and I feel like we're going to have success running the ball, pass protection, everything. So, that's all we have to do, just stick on schedule, have a good day on offense.
And then in the last couple of weeks, you had pretty good first drives of the game. How do you just try to stay steady as she goes, or how do you prevent getting too energized or too built up there and make mistakes, in that first drive? How do you prevent that?
I think just playing within the system, not trying to go make outside plays that we haven't been doing all season long. So just playing with the right technique that we have, the right coaching that they prepare us each and every week. Just playing level-minded. We all know what's up for grabs this game, the Apple Cup, and just trying to play cool, calm, collected like we always do, and that should get us right.
Obviously, you want to treat every game the same, which is high intensity and all that. But can you feel the extra set of intensity coming in at practice this week and around the guys and around the team, and how urgent this one on Saturday is?
Yeah, I can definitely feel it around the guys. You can't really feel it around Pullman right now. It's a ghost town right now. But it'll be back right Friday. So it's big around the facility, and we're just trying to keep that trophy here.
And you mentioned the story about Coach Dicker, showing you around, and that was one of the first things he showed you. I know you haven't played in the game yet, but has your appreciation maybe for what this game means to this state kind of grown here over this past week?
It means a lot. We're going to have another sold-out game, just like the Oregon game, so it's going to be a great game for, all Cougs who's going to fly in from everywhere, get a chance. My family gets to go to the tailgate and everything, get to see everything. So, it's going to be a fun atmosphere. I know that for sure, and I'm just ready for that 7:30 kickoff.
So I'm going to ask you in a different way about the rivalry game. I know you're from Texas, and there's a lot of big rivalries down there. I'm sure growing up you had some certain rivalries that you really looked at. But, has this one compared to maybe some of the rivalries that you know of? Or, how big has this one been in your eyes, I guess?
In my eyes, I'd say it's up there for sure. Probably top 3 in my eyes. The biggest rivalry I like is which one? The Egg Bowl with Ole Miss. I like that one a lot. So I say we're really up there with that one right there. So just being able to play in a big rivalry game like this for the state of Washington, just trying to get a win, is something that I know Cougs fans want. Hopefully we get the job done.
I just had to ask about the rushing game. Has been just insane, especially last week. Has that helped open up some of the passing game as well? Just trying to get downfield and yourself running that 17 yards into the end zone in Tucson. I mean, how has that opened things up for you?
It's opened things up a lot. It's allowing us to do more play action. Try to get to more shots as we go along. But I think the biggest thing was just really, having that mindset that we're gonna, reestablish the line of scrimmage with the front five and the O line. Then having the kid back, he's not even 100% healthy. He hasn't been healthy really since Wisconsin game. So him gunning out, showing his why for the team, and showing that he really wants to be here. It's a big thing, and just something I love playing with every day.
We've talked about before, but just seeing the smooth drives and everything in the first half, the last couple of weeks, and slowing down a little in the second half. How would you kind of just unpackage that? Is it taking the foot off the gas? How would you kind of compare first halves and second halves over the past couple of weeks, and how is that kind of being addressed this week going into this game?
I think just being more conservative in the second half. I don't like playing that way. I talked to Coach Morris and Coach Dickert about it. I don't think we have a reason to play conservative where we have 2 more games left in the season, this game and the bowl game. So, I think at this point now it's time to leave it all out there, just play fast, play with tempo like we always do, and, just score a lot of points.